What's going on YouTube? This is Dan French and this is LV Crib Tours. Subscribe, like the channel. I'm here at a vintage home right off of Sahara and Oakey, 1972 home, no HOA, 4,009 square feet. Right behind me, 1601 Eaton Drive. This home has a lot to look at. A lot of upgrades needed though. We're gonna take a look and see what is going on with the house and what it really has as far as outdated things, and we're gonna see what we can do to maybe increase the value. You got a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, and then you have an additional 2 3/4 bath. So you have a total of 5 bathrooms here, but a lot of upgraded things that are needed on this house. The pool looks like it's in good condition, but we're gonna go in and take a look at it and see what maybe ideas we can get on upgrading the home. $750,000 is what it's looking at as far as starting price point. So let's go into it. It's a vintage home out here off of Sahara and Oakey. Let's go take a peek. All right guys, so we're walking in here to 1601 Eaton Drive. This is a vintage home, and you can see you have the rock here, and looking at some of the things that you can see on the garage, looks like they've recently painted this, which is fine, but it looks pretty decent here as you're walking in. Here you go, you got the old panels as far as the top of the roof, and so those are more like shingle. Those are the flat panels. Those are the old style panels, so the roofing may need to be changed out. They got some solar up there, so that's pretty good as far as the solar. So you may have to, if it's not paid off, if it's leased, which I think a lot of them are, you'd have to take over. You could save some money on that. You know, looking at this house just right from the view of the street here, they have some good landscaping on this. I mean, it doesn't look too bad here. It's got that desert look landscape. It's not terrible, but you can tell the wood over the windows right there. Looks like it's deteriorating a little bit. Let's take a look at that. So it's an older style home. It's got definitely an older look to it. It's 1972. It has a long driveway, which is good. So if you have RV, you could probably park RV, you know, and still be okay, but you can park multiple cars here if you wanted to. So that's a good thing. Like I said, the landscaping looks pretty decent. The roof doesn't look like it's in bad shape, but it's that old style roof that you can see here. Let's walk right in here, take a look, and see what this home has to offer. This right here, looks like they probably need to change this out. You can tell it has a lot of wear on it. Probably a problem right there for a lot of people as well. So let's walk right in. It's got the old style mirrors, the sliding mirrors. So over here right as you walk in, so it's not a bad area. I mean, you have the entertainment center built in here, and it looks like this was more of the living area. You can see right here, looking at these windows, you got the old style latches and things right here. It looks like this is, look at this old style latch here, which is pretty cool. But you just take a look, you can see that's how you open that window up right there. So it's true 1972. You got the popcorn ceiling right there. You can see at the top, and fireplace looks like it's in decent shape, but this needs a lot of work. The place doesn't look like somebody's come in and updated it too much. It's not a bad area, but it looks like it needs a lot of updates as far as what I can see right off walking in here. So when you walk into your left, you have an area here. Make it into a den or an office, probably more of a den. You know, one of the things about these vintage homes though is they really have a lot of space. You know, you look over here, you got that old style fireplace over there. I like that, it's kind of cool. For me, I really like that look to it. It's got the gold. So you see this, but look at this old tile, right? Not a lot of updates. It's almost, you can tell by the entry level here with this, you know, outside framing, walking in there, that's a very old style look to a home. You know, and then the tile is a very old style tile. It's still salvageable, but they need to clean the grout. I mean, there's a lot of things that needs to be done on this house. Look at this light fixture, really old looking light fixture, you know? So, I mean, there's a lot of appeal that you can put on this house that's not done yet. Walking into the kitchen, a lot of it's outdated. You have the smaller cabinets. This is more of a, you know, a look, like I said, it's not definitely the modern look, but you got these old cabinets here. We know it's not a soft close cabinet. And then you got these old appliances that's stored in here. So these things, I mean, you really need to come in here and update these things, right? And that's what people should be considering when you're buying this house. How much money do I have to invest to get this? You know, they took this the same tile, but they put it on the wall all the way to the top. And you know, the backsplash there, at least it matches, but you have it going all the way to the top. You have over here where the oven's at, it comes all the way to the top here too as well. If it was me, I would probably gut this out, change out the countertops, change the cabinets. I mean, because what sells a house, the staple of all houses we talk about is gonna be the cabinets, gonna be the granite countertop, it's gonna be the kitchen. This is about as good as it gets for the island, right? And you got like cabinets underneath, which is cool, but I would probably take a look at this and say, you know, how can I fix this? I prefer having an island. So this is okay, but I would take this off myself, pull it off. I would extend this countertop, and then I would probably throw in a bigger island if it was me. You know, maybe going elongated so you have more of an island. I don't know, to me this is fine. It just, I don't know, it's like a bar counter, you know? Doesn't mean that you have to change it, but for me, I would want either a bigger, I might even just say, you know, keep it, and then if I was gonna keep it, I would just make it into a bigger island kitchen. But you can't extend it too far in these homes because you don't have a lot of room between that and the refrigerator. So for me, I would probably try to take it off and then replace it with a separate island kitchen where it's on its own, or I would just extend it or make it bigger. So the kitchen for me, I'm paying a lot of attention to because, you know, you look at this, you can see these old crowns. For me, I just look at this and I say, you know, there's a lot of work that needs to be done on this house. You got a hole coming out right there. So, I don't know, it just seems like it's a lot of work. I would change out this, this fan. It's an old style fan. Definitely those appliances, they gotta go. So going through here, I mean, $750,000, this is a pretty good size home. It's a 2-story home, 4-bedroom. And then you got cabinets here. I mean, these, I would definitely take those out. I don't know why they're even here. It really makes the house look a little old. And you got your washer dryer. Over here you have a separate room. It's probably about an 11 by 13 room. Not too big of a room, but you have the old style mirrors. I actually like those mirrors, but I just feel like it's outdated just because people always want mirrors to look at themselves. You know, everybody's wants to see how their appearance is, right? The shelving's in here, probably keep those. And this is a 2-car garage, so it's not really a big garage. Looks like they changed out the toilet here. Let's go ahead and you can take a look over here. Let's see where this is where the water heater's at. And you're probably gonna have to change the water heater at some point. Doesn't look like it's in too bad shape, but you're probably gonna have to change that out. It's a GE. So I would, you know, everything in here you're looking at, definitely some wear and tear. And I'll tell you guys one thing, you know, for me, I don't like the bars. So if you're putting bars on your window, it tells me something. But wait, we're in vintage Vegas. So these are great style homes where back in the day, I mean, these were like the, you know, the premium of premium homes, right? I mean, it's $750,000, still it holds its value today. And really, I don't see very much upgrades through this house, but yet it's still carrying weight. Maybe because of the bones of the house, people can see that. Over here, I have another, this is more of a setup here where you have, it looks like it's an office where you can see out to the street. And you know, they put these cabinets in, but these are also outdated. This is a entertainment center. Somebody's probably sitting here doing some work, looking outside, which is cool. But I don't know, I would rip this out if it's a little too old and I'd just sell it. You know, anybody that wants it, I'd sell it. Change out those light fixtures. Those are, you know, it's nice. It's just a little outdated for me. A lot of this home is just outdated. So we've already seen one room or 2 rooms now. This will be our, and a lot of these rooms, are they traditional rooms, right? I mean, you can make a case that there's actually more rooms in here because this looks like it was more of an office, but yet that was a closet, and it's just the way they have it set up. But to me, this is another room. So there seems to be a little bit more rooms. Now let's go into this bathroom here. This is a crazy looking bathroom. So you have dual sinks, just your standard sinks, but then you have like a shower jacuzzi back here. This is way old style. Look at this. You have to like step down into here, which is crazy. And then you got the old tile. So it's like you step down into the shower and then you have to step back up out of the shower. It's just 1972s all over it. You know, that's what a lot of these homes we see in vintage style homes, these are really outdated. And you know, some people might like that. I don't know. I mean, maybe they grew up that way, but I know for me, if I'm buying into this house, I gotta upgrade this. I'm gonna bring this up. I wanna step into something flat. I don't wanna step down. And then you just have your standard lights there. Going into here, this looks like a storage place as far as coats or whatever you wanna put in here, shoes, whatever. Same thing across the way, so you have another storage area. So right here you have 2 storage rooms, very small rooms, and then you come back into the living room. So the living room does have a lot of openness to it. You got to do a lot of upgrades. You got these old style French doors that's looking out right here. Change those out. Don't like those. It's not really what I want to do, right? So looks like they had a doggy door. It's the doggy door, it looks like right there. Can't be a storage area, is it? Oh, what is this? What the? I don't know what that's for. It looked like a dog door, but it looks like just a, I don't know, man. If you guys know what that is, leave them in the comment section. I'd like to know what that is. I mean, a lot of upgrades to this house, you can tell that is needed, not that it's been done to the house. And then you have the pool, and maybe resurface the outside deck of the pool. The pool looks like it's been worn. You can tell that it has a lot of work to be done on the ground. So that needs to be resurfaced. So there's a lot of work. Man, look at that diving board. That is crazy. Maybe about 6 foot on the pool. That's how far it goes down. We're gonna go up there to the top right there. This is gonna be the secondary level, but you can see all this stuff here. This is all the stuff that needs to be done on this house. You see all the upgrades and everything that goes on with this house. Pool equipment looks like it's needed to be updated or maybe maintained, because some maintenance seems like it needs to be done on it, because it's really sputtering right now. Landscaping is pretty decent. I think the walls are a little bit small for me. I do like the back in the back part where they put the bushes so you really can't see in here. They have this shed. I'm gonna take a look at this shed really quick. But I mean, to me, there's a lot of upgrade costs. I don't think I would be spending $750 on this house unless it's something I see in it that, you know, it just has the bones of the house and I'm like, you know what? This is exactly what I was looking for, you know? And I mean, 1972. It's hard because with homes being so high today in price, people want turnkey ready. I mean, unless you're a true flipping company, and you could see that you could put in a little bit of money. You know, we have one flipper that's putting in $500,000 on a home, and he's trying to sell it for 2.5, or I think it's like actually closer to 3. I just don't see it. I don't see that person making that much money when they're putting, I mean, they've already put that much money, but it doesn't mean that they couldn't make the money. It's gonna be difficult because you gotta find the right buyer. I think that's the thing. You have to find the right person that's gonna appreciate and enjoy a home like this. Most people want newest, latest and greatest. You're gonna get more of a home, you're gonna get more spread on a vintage style home like this than you are, let's say, buying into a new home. But it's still, if you don't keep up and it's outdated, it doesn't really matter, right? So let's head back in real quick, take a look. So this is a lot of gates, a lot of different things that's going on with this house as far as just keeping people out. Let's go ahead and go upstairs. This right here is another bathroom that you can take a look. It's a 3/4 bath. So nothing really upgraded into the house. And if you wanted to come outside again, you could right here by coming out here, and you can see this is where you would go. So let's head upstairs. We got to watch our step. That came off right there. You can see that. It says watch your step. So as you're walking into this house, it's really hot up here. So that tells me they don't have an AC unit running up here. So that's another thing. So is the AC unit in good shape? Look at that old style chandelier, huh? That looks like something out of like the haunted house at Disneyland. So this is kind of cool. They focus right on the strip. You got the Hilton right there, that's Resorts World, you could see. So we're not too far from the strip, but this area has become not such a good area, right? It's not saying it's a bad area, but vintage Vegas, people will still buy it. But when you start getting close to this part of the strip, sometimes, you know, there's things that happen here and nothing crazy, but people will still buy it. And I think it's still a good opportunity if you're trying to flip a home or rent this out, or, you know, use it for whatever you're trying to use it for. It's definitely a good home to maybe as a project home, right? You have a storage area here. So I wanted to bring that to your attention. Then you have another jacuzzi tub. So this is upstairs, jacuzzi tub. Look at how they have the wood tile in the back. And it's really nice. I do feel that it's outdated. Like, you know, I would just pull this out and just change it all up though. I mean, this this whole color stream of the dark browns and this old style tile, this has to be close to, I mean, 80s, maybe 90s. I mean, it could even be 1972, we don't know. I mean, maybe they didn't do anything in this house. Here's your sink, and then this is the walk-in closet, which is really not a walk-in closet. I mean, you can walk in there, but it's not a huge closet. So it's a pretty good spread. You know, you look at the overall lot size, and the lot size is 9,583, and your total living area is 4,094 feet to be exact. There's no HOA. Most HOAs started, you know, later 1990s, early 2000s. So if you buy a home before that time, you're probably not gonna have an HOA. But there's a lot of work to be done on this house. And today we're gonna take a look at another home to see how much work's involved. But you know, those bars, these updates that needs to be done on this house is a must. I'm not here to bash the house, but if you're gonna sell a house at $750,000, it's gonna be hard pressed to find somebody that's gonna take on this unless it's a flip project and they just wanna come in and gut it. And that's probably what's gonna happen. You're gonna have somebody that's gonna come in and just try to take over and put their touches on it, you know, change things, but it's a lot of work. And you gotta have some real deep pockets typically on a home like this to go in and refurbish and change everything on the house. We know that the AC unit probably needs work. You know, the tile is not in great shape. It's okay, but you can use it. It needs to be clean. But overall, I mean, the house is okay. Very outdated though. And if you're trying to buy a vintage style home, a lot of these flip companies and a lot of these people buying these homes, if you're gonna try to come in and buy it, you know, I wouldn't buy it for $750. It's got a big spread, but location, not bad, but it's not great. And then the work that I would say that needs to be done in this home, I mean, it could be anywhere at least $300,000 to $500,000 to upgrade this house and get it back in good shape. Kitchen needs to just be replaced. I really don't know what this thing is. I'm not sure what the top part is here. I'm talking about this. I don't know what. I mean, you can put a little, you know, maybe put something like a plant or something, but I would take that down. That just doesn't look good. Kitchen's gotta go. I mean, I don't like the kitchen. Too outdated for me. Don't like the color streams, and the cabinets are way outdated. So I just wanna say, you know, there's a lot of things that you can like about this house. There's a lot of things that you may not like about the house. I don't like many things about the house. I think to take this project over and replace it, it's gonna cost a lot of money. And it probably is, unless you're a flip company, you see the potential and you know you have some buyers out there looking to get this done, I would probably pass on this house. Or if I was gonna buy this house, I wouldn't offer it at $750. I would really check, you know, take all the checkpoints of what needs to be replaced and say, look, I'll offer you this. I would probably go in and offer $650 or about $600 probably for this house, just if I was even interested in the home. So we're gonna go take a look at another property that is a vintage style home as well, but they've done the upgrades in the house. And what's cool about this new house is we're gonna see the pros and cons, and then we're gonna see the difference. And if you do upgrade the house, would you pay a premium? And you can see a lot of different ideas about what you can do if you bought a home like this, which does need a lot of work. So let's go take a look at the next house, and that's it for this one. All right, guys, we're here at this second home here today, and I want to show you the value in flipping a home properly and putting in the right information. We're right outside of, you look at the strip right here, and then we have the stratosphere or the strat right here, pretty close to us. So we're in a vintage style home. All right, so we're first going to take a look at this house. This is really neat. That's the entrance. This is a secondary or separation from the home. It's attached, but they made it where it's almost a casita or like almost like a next gen, where if you have somebody living with you, you want to rent this out, you're going to be able to get that and get that rent for it. They've done a lot of upgrades, as you can see, and this is how you do it. You got the white vinyl wood flooring. They've painted the fireplace, updated that, a lot of whites and darks. Sink, upgraded faucet right there, and handles and cabinets. I mean, this is what a lot of these new homes look like as far as what we see when we walk in, big baseboards. So if you're gonna take a 1965 home and upgrade, you got the big windows in the front that look out to the street. this is what you want to do, because you're going to potentially get top dollar for this, right? The only thing I have a complaint on, or not really it's a complaint, but just something I would change out, is this is an old sliding glass door. You know, I wouldn't say it's terrible, but I would upgrade that potentially if I bought this house and rented this out. But coming in here, you have your own separate bathroom, and look at that tile. Hotel style tile at the bottom and all the way to the top. You got it. Everything covers. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna have to do it right like this. You're gonna be pushing to get the price you want, $799, $900. Here's your quartz countertop. You got your faucet, your cabinets upgrade. Look at that tile. The tile matches into the shower. Really nice. Walk-in closet. And you gotta think, this is 7 years older than the last home we saw. So this lot size, we'll take a look at it real quick. We'll just take a quick peek out here. You could see, I mean, this is a big spread. You got RV parking over there. You have a separate, you got your garage over there, so that's where your garage is at. So if you're thinking, where did the garage go? That's where it's at. And then you could really do something if you wanted to with this backyard. We're over a 1/4 acre on this backyard. You got this right here. I think you would want to try to update this or upgrade this though. Wood looks like it's a little bit worn. Patio cover. You can always take it out and do it again. I don't like the bars. Again, I know it's the location. I just really don't like the bars on these houses. It just doesn't look, I get it, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't have a good look to it. Now the pool itself probably needs a little bit of work on it. You can see that it's dirty. The surface may need to be resurfaced, but as far as the outside of the pool, it's pretty good. But you can tell that somebody needs to come over here and clean this pool. But it's a good sized pool, right? It's a really good sized pool. It's not Olympic pool size, but it's still a pretty good sized pool. You can definitely have a lot of people over and have a good time if you wanted to. So again, the AC unit is on top of the house on this one. A lot of homes that are older, the AC unit is placed on top of the roof. And so that looks like it's got a little bit of wear to it. You may have to be replace that soon. I don't like this, it's weird because you got these lines coming. Look at this line. This is the telephone pole line. This is how they did it. And you got it right out there, that's the strip. Right, you can see there's the strat right there. So literally from your backyard, you could see the strat, but look at this telephone pole line. It's like really, it's attached to your house. So definitely different. Again, 1965. So if you're gonna flip a home or you're gonna resell a home and you wanna get top dollar, this is how you do it though, right? You can only do so much with a home. You're not gonna make it brand new. You can't make it brand new as far as what you see today, but you can be close. And if you're gonna ask for a premium, then that's what you need to do. So let's go back out. Now we're gonna go into the main entrance. The main entrance, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,000 square feet. Let's go in and take a look and see where this is at here. And let's see what they've done. So as you're walking in, you can tell that they've upgraded the front door. This is not a 1965 front door. And as you're walking in, vinyl wood flooring, and they've also done the steps. So right here as you're walking in, you can see that there's a room right here. Pretty good sized room, so somebody wants to stay there, you can, obviously you've got family or something. They've done the same tile, all the upgrades. You got your tile, the hotel style tile all the way to the top, and they bring this all the way to the back. So I really like how they've done this, the dark and the white. You got the quartz countertop white with the dark handles, the dark faucet top. Really, really pops. So I really like this. Let's go into the living area. Really good sized living area. You got looks like they upgraded the fireplace. And it's a pretty good sized room. It really is. And they've upgraded, see, when you look at the fan, doesn't that look just a lot better, that fan? That just looks like an upgraded style fan and just makes the house look more modern. It's just completely different. And it's crazy that you think that it's 7 years difference from the last house I saw. So if you're taking on a home, they're trying to sell that one for $750, and this one's only $50,000 more. I understand it's a little bit smaller of a home, but look at all the things that they've done to the house to help sell it. Look at this light fixture. This light fixture pops. I mean, that's nice, really nice. And then look at this kitchen. A lot of white, looks open, very inviting. Dark handles, quartz countertop. This style countertop, we talked about it at the other house. This is how I would do it. If it's gonna come out, it's gonna come out. Look at the backsplash. Updated backsplash. It's not all the way to the top, but I still like how it pops the white, They don't have a refrigerator in here, but you can fit a pretty good sized refrigerator in this house. You see this right here? Looks like they put new appliances in, Frigidaire. So Frigidaire, everything matches. Little thing that I know is that it's kind of hard, but the padding on these floors, when you do an upgrade, it's very hard to be consistent. You could feel that there's little pockets where they, go in and out as far as it sinks in a little bit on this. But other than that, it's pretty darn good. Here's your sliding glass door, and then that goes right out to the pool area. So this is a little bit smaller of a home compared to the last home, but what are you paying for, right? You got, look at, they even upgraded the handles on the doors to make it look good. You have your water heater. Looks like it's in pretty good shape right here. You have your garage right here. So here's your garage. And this is, again, you can do RV parking. And this thing goes all the way to the back here. So this is a pretty nice area. You can see this. Grass is gonna be difficult, A lot of people are being discouraged not to put grass in, especially by 2026, they don't want to have any grass for any commercial buildings or any grass in the front for any type of businesses. And as long as you have half in the backyard of grass, if you're a grass lover, that's fine. But that's what they're looking for. They're looking to minimize the grass. So here we go. Let's head right up the stairs. And they've upgraded this right here. This is an upgrade too. So they put this in. If you want to paint it, you can paint it. I like how they have this as far as the handle. Going up the stairs. So now we're on our third bathroom here. Same thing, a little bit smaller, but same tile, same setup. A little bit right here where I think they overdid it. You can take that off, but they put in the nice features. That's what you're looking for. Upgraded with tile. We're gonna come over here. There's two other bedrooms. So we saw one downstairs, one over here, 11 by 11. This is upstairs. And then over here, a little bit bigger, but almost the same size. I would say very close. This looks right out to the street. You can see all the work they're doing out here, all the construction. Vegas is known for construction, but I mean, guys, this is a 1965 home. You got the upgrade right here with the rails. You can see this really nice feature that they put on this. Bolted it to the ground. That way you can. So let's head into here. And this is going to be you can call it the owner's suite, but guys, this is not going to be a huge home. It's 1965. So you have the walk-in closet right here. They've done a nice job of painting it and really I would take this off. I think this I don't know what this is. I mean, I get it, but there's no need for that. I would just rip that off if it was me. You got your dual sinks, quartz countertop, and again, the tile all the way to the top. Really hotel style tile, because the way that they set this up, I really like how this faucet works, or the shower head. Look at this shower head. It's a nice shower head. And look at this, they put this in too. So you want to flush, there you go, I don't know, for me, I think it's a great way if you're gonna flip a home or you're gonna try to put money into a home. I don't know how much they put into this house, but you're gonna get your return, hopefully, on a home like this versus say you're gonna buy another home. Really, it's only 4 minutes from the last house. Same area, same location. But if you do it right, you're gonna, I can't see the other house selling for $750,000. This house potentially could sell for around $800,000. Has a lot to offer, a lot of things that they've upgraded. So that's it, guys. This is what it looks like, and this is what you do if you have a 1965 home. An AC unit looks like it's in great shape. Everything looks good. Beautiful trees in the back, covers the backyard. Area is not great, let me just say that. That's why you see the bars, but it's not bad. It's just an older style or older area. So anytime you go into older areas, typically, All right, guys, that's it. So I just wanted to give you guys a comparison on if you put money into a house and you upgrade it properly, you're probably going to get top dollar. You're going to get consideration for top dollar. The other house we saw, which was it was a newer home. This is a 1965. The other one was a 1972 home. They put zero work into it, zero money into the other house. And it's probably just going to sit on the market. I think it was like 70 days on the market. So I can't see how that home is going to do anything. this home, because they put money into it, they understand what people are looking for, and upgrading it with the proper materials, I'm sure they're gonna get some action. I'm sure it's gonna be selling pretty soon. And if I'm gonna look for a vintage style home, this is probably gonna be the home I look at here in Las Vegas. We're right out of the Las Vegas Strip, right down from the Strat. This is Dan French, LV Cryptor. Subscribe, like the channel, and we'll see you guys at the next one. I'm out of here.